TFL Fantasy Report. I'm the commish. As I said, it's week 10, ladies and gentlemen. The commish wants to take a step back and apologize for, the absence from the league. He hasn't been in here for a couple, I'd say 3 or 4 weeks. He was getting some criticism on the site. So he does want to extend his apologies to Fantasy Nation out there, to the TFL League. The commish promises he won't go 2 weeks without speaking to you guys and putting his 2 cents in here. At this time, I'd like to welcome a very, very special friend of mine. He comes from the Land O'Lakes. This is my man right here. What's going on, buddy?
How you doing, Brandon?
I'm good. I'm good. I'd like to thank you for coming out, spending some time with us, giving us your input on this league. I couldn't be happier to have you here.
Oh, I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Okay, great.
How do you guys have me on?
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Here's what we're gonna talk about this week. I'd like to update you guys on the league. We're gonna talk about the weekly awards. We're gonna talk about the free agent money. I know a lot of people have been asking about that. The current standings, the week 10 current standings, is crazy right now in the TFL League. As well, the playoff picture. A lot of teams are bunched up in the middle, so we'll discuss that. As well as week 10 matchups, the commission's game of the week, GOW, and of course, the ever famous TFL Power Rankings. We'll get to all that and more after these commercial breaks. We'll be back. It's Commish, Land O'Lakes, TFL Studios.
I want to talk to the regular cops. I ain't no snitch.
In a city overrun by criminals and corruption, one unlikely duo is taking a stand.
We got a shooter! Talk to me, Tahoe.
15 yards right sideline.
I got him.
CJ, hit him in the numbers.
Football cop!
What's going on here, fellas?
What do we got here?
Football cops.
我驚你啊！實在係死啊！你 football 級，我哋都有啫，驚你咩？我都有啊！我都有 football 級，你驚你啊？我驚你啊！嚇！警察我大晒，你 football 級，驚咩事啫？嚇！
唔好嘈啦！
You're gonna get sacked by 45.
Time to bench these clowns.
Welcome back. Week 10, ladies and gentlemen, on the Commish. Got Land O'Lakes here in the studios with us. Great to have him in, as I said. Let's get into the weekly awards. They're going to run down your screen here soon, and we'll be back after that. All right, as you've seen, we have the weekly prizes, $15 each, ladies and gentlemen, up to week 9. Week 10 is going to be highest total team score as well. For the rest of the league, or for the rest of the weeks, it's going to be highest total team score. So we're not going to do the individual positions. We're just going to finish out with highest total team score. Let's get into the free agent money. Just like the weekly awards, they'll scroll across your screen. I can tell you right now, the Wildcats have the most free agents in 40, so they'll owe $80 to the league. And the least amount of team is America's team with 6 free agent pickups. That's only $12. So you can see them right here on the screen. All right, as you saw those free agents, I'm going to let you know that in the playoffs, after week 13, they are for free. So just so you guys know that you won't have to spend any money after week 13. At this time, we're going to take a break. We'll come right back. We got Land O'Lakes in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. It's the commish. It's week 10. Be right back after these messages.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
Peyton Manning
You ain't playing by the rules, football cops.
and Eli Manning.
I got some news for you. This unnecessary roughness.
Oh, yeah? Well, I didn't hear a whistle.
And I don't see a flag!
Star in a new kind of show about a new kind of cop.
All right, Candy snitched. She's being held in the warehouse. Jimmy took everything, okay? She's gonna die.
Have to save me!
You're out of bounds, football cops. This is how you throw a bomb!
What are you waiting for? Go, 2-minute drill.
Hey, we got Land O'Lakes in the studios. Get in touch right here. Touch right here. Okay, yeah, I'm just glad he's here, man. You doing all right?
These bags are killing me.
I know, right?
Looking good.
Too much partying.
Incomplete.
Guess nobody told him that justice was a team sport.
What does that mean?
He knows what it means.
Football Cops.
Welcome back. You know what it is. It's week 10, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the commissioner. We got Lando Lakes in the studio. Let's look at the current standings of this league and see exactly where it's at, see exactly where it's going. You'll see them up on your screen shortly, and we'll talk about them. All right, we had So Fucking Legit and the Rook, a tied top, only 3 losses. 9 teams, 1 to 2 games back. That's gonna be a very, very critical playoff push down the road in the last 3 weeks. So I want to see what's gonna go on. And at the bottom, I got a comment. I'm just gonna call him the Lonely Architect. He's the only architect in the league. He's at the bottom of the bush. So I got a comment on that. Exciting last 4 weeks of the season. It's gonna be a playoff push. Now I'd like to bring my co-host in on this. We've got the Week 10 matchups. Just want to go down, and we've got the Architect versus Dixie Wreck first. Architect needs a win more. Dixie Wreck is trying to get back on his hot streak. Won 4 or 5 games earlier in the season. I think the Architect wins because he needs it more. What's your opinion on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you, Brandon. I think when it comes down to the stretch and you're in a tight race, people are gonna do whatever they can. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Gotta win.
I think the Architect is, gonna reach down deep in his pocket, pull something out.
Write that down. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Next matchup, we got first place So Fucking Legit versus America's Team. I've got Breeze and Calvin playing too well right now for So Fucking Legit. Is it a blowout? I think it's a blowout happening. America's Team, they're down the bottom. They're trying to put some trades together. I seen a trade last week with Fred Jackson. I just don't know what to think about them. Do you have any input on this game?
Well, based on team name alone, I think So Fucking or whatever.
Legit.
So Fucking Legit is gonna win. I mean, that's
Hands
all
down.
that needs to be said.
Right. Best fancy name in the league.
Without a doubt.
Got it. Okay, there you heard it. Lando Lakes. Next game, Cameron Crazies, not the Duke Blue Devils, versus Team Jones. Cameron Crazies are coming up as of late. I think this game's going to be very close. I got to go with the better quarterback. That's what the commish does in times this, and it's Rivers. It's got to be Rivers. So I'm going to go with Cameron Crazies. Lando Lakes, Nation, let's hear what you got to say.
Well, as the good people of America know, I am a Maryland Terrapins fan. So even though Cameron Crazies has nothing to do with Duke, I'm going to pick against them every time.
I hear it. Hey, let me shake your hand on that, sir. We'll go on the next one. Niner Dynasty versus the Wildcats. The commission sees this as another blowout game. Niner Dynasty, they're just not getting over the hump. Wildcats got all those running backs. They've been trying to make some transactions. I've got no comment on this game. If you've got anything to add, I'd love to hear it. Yeah, let's just keep it moving. That game's kind of boring. Next matchup, we got the Beard. The Beard, it is November, ladies and gentlemen, versus You Got Lost. Another close game. Manning is the better quarterback for the Beard. You know how the commission does. Better quarterback, going to get the win. I got to go with the better team, and You Got Lost on this. He's got Deshaun. He's got McCoy. I think the Eagles are going to do some things this week. I think they figured out their offense. Do you agree with that notion?
All I know is I can't grow a beard, so whatever team name is the Beard, you're the winner.
I like your train of thought. I'll shake it again. I'll shake it again.
Hey, we're doing big things here.
Let's keep it moving to the commission's game of the week. That's right, the GOW, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
EA Sports versus the Rook. And we all know the Rook is up top at first place as well. EA Sports is trying to get a game. The Rook has a lot of injuries. Aaron Rodgers went down. Darren McFadden is still down. I think EA Sports takes advantage of this, defeats the Rook, and keeps climbing up that standings that we saw earlier today. Do you have anything to add to
I'd
this?
have to agree. You know, EA Sports is in the game.
It is in the game, and he's going to be in the game this week versus that hurt team. No Aaron Rodgers, no Darren McFadden.
Most definitely.
Okay, we've concluded this week's matchups. Let's now go to the TFL
Week 10 Power
Rankings.
Brought to you
Here
by
we go.
TFL Studios. 1. So fucking legit. 2. You got mossed. 3. The Rook. 4. Niner Dynasty. 5. Wildcats. 6. Cameron Crazies. 7. Team Jones. 8. America's Team. 9. Dixie Wrecked. 10. The Beard. 11. EA Sports. 12. The Architect.
There you have it. TFL Power Rankings. I'd like to take this time to thank Lando Lakes for coming to the studio. We really appreciate him spending time with us this week. I appreciate it, guys.
I appreciate you having me.
Anytime you want to come back, anytime.
Of course, always.
It'd be a pleasure. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got Redskins at Vikings tonight. Get your RG3s in, get your Pierre Garçons in, get one of your Washington running backs in. I don't know who to start out of that trio, and get your 18 in, of course. Again, I got to say thanks to my guests. We'll see you next week.